the more moisture there is, the quicker this is going to come together as a dough. Okay, let's try it and see what happens. Again, we're going to pulse. We're not going to process. See, I'm just pulsing this a few times. What's happening? It's a little dry. So that means we need to add a few more. But be very, very careful. It's better to add too much than too little. But you have to sort of judge it. Let's add 2 more tablespoons. I don't think we're going to need more than that. But you never know. You have to use your eye when it comes to this. Watch what happens. As soon as it starts to look shaggy and almost form itself into a ball, believe it or not, it will be ready. It's almost there. That's the sound I want. Okay. All right, I think we're ready. See?
Oh, very nice.
You see it's coming together very, very easily. Now here's the next, whoops. Make sure you get all of that flour out. You see that when you do it in the food processor, it's almost immediate. But here's what I'd like you to do. See what I'm doing right there? Getting all that flour out to make sure that it all comes together. And it's looking like it's coming together very nicely. So now for the next step. What we're going to do is we're going to take all of this and we're going to put it into this bag. This way, you don't touch the dough and don't activate the gluten. If you do, your dough is going to be tough and impossible. I promise you. However, under these circumstances, I think we're going to be okay. First, you have to be very, 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 very careful. And yes, you do make a bit of a mess, but that's to be expected. Everybody makes a mess. Except for me. Or at least I try not to. All right, so inside the bag this goes. Gather this up, and you see it's coming together okay. It's still a little bit dry. Don't be upset by that, because it's going to, I promise you it will come together, as you will soon see. You notice that I am squeezing it together, and it is coming together, and that's very, very good. We are using all butter. This has 2 sticks of butter in it. Okay. Get all of this inside, as much as you can of it. There we go. Now, the next part. When you're doing this, you form this inside. By doing it this way, you don't activate the gluten, and this way you're actually forming it inside the bag. See what I'm doing?
Very nice.
And you can form it into a round circle like that. Now, since you're going to be rolling it, and since you have more dough than you actually need, and you see the pieces of butter?
Beautiful.
Then you sort of press it down like that. There you go. There. Keep pressing it a little bit. Now, when you close the bag, make sure you get rid of all the air bubbles, because if not, then it'll have this big thing, and you'll feel where that is. You'll sort of get an idea as to exactly where that is. All right, I think it looks all right. It'll come out in the rolling, I promise you. All right, now the next thing we do is we close this. There are no air bubbles. All right, and you have this is